Okay, let's make a melody. As per usual, I have no clue what I want to make. I have already selected 160 as my BPM, so let's find some sounds. Okay, let's go with that. It's kind of like a electric guitar, I guess. Ooh, what if we made it stop, like right here? Yeah, there we go. And then maybe we can just barely change the second half. So maybe something like this. There we go. And then let's do it again, like repeat it again. And then we'll try and change it a little bit more in this part. So maybe we'll pitch this up. And then we can pitch this one up. Maybe we repeat this note. Ooh, what if we do that again, but then like have it a little bit off time? And then maybe we can have like a little run here. So there is like silence, but then at the very end it runs down into the like next part. So let's go boom, boom, boom. It sounded happy actually. There we go. And then what if in this part we change this and just move it up? Ooh, what if we did that like over here though? So and then maybe we bring this part down. That's kind of cool. So I should be able to play it as a choir. Okay, so I ended up using my voice as a bass instead of like as a whole choir. It just sounds cool. I think I forgot to mention it, but I just pulled up like a random, I don't even know how to say the name of this synth, Kepler. I think it had another name. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. And I found this preset, bass guitar 1, and I'm just kind of playing it at a very high pitch. So it sounds more like a synth at this point than it does a guitar. Ooh, I think we can flip it this time and see if it sounds good. It may not sound good, but we'll see. So in this part, I took away the little extra stuff here on the end of the phrase, and that's because in the other guitar, I have other stuff going on there, and I didn't want too much happening. So I took this stuff out, left it blank so that this stuff can run. But then in this half, I think I want to have stuff and I want it to change because these are the exact same sections here and here. And then this is the exact same, just, it doesn't have these, in bits on. So I think I want to change this part. So what I've done is I've flipped these. So if you flip this back the way it was, that's the way it looked before. So it looked like that. So it was flipped essentially. So I've flipped it, and now I'm going to see if it sounds good. It may not, but we'll see. I don't know that I like that very much, so let's change it back. And then I'm going to, instead of flipping it, just try moving it. I'm going to put them all on the mixer channel and turn them down because they're really loud. So basically what I'm doing now is I'm putting some different effects on this synth. So this one, without the effects, it sounds kind of like dry. So I put on some chorus, some delay, and some flanger. And then I'm using a limiter to just make sure I'm not getting above 9 decibels. Now what I'm doing is putting an EQ on each of the instruments. So on this guitar, it had a lot of like pretty harsh high end, so I ducked some of this down. And then on this other one, I'm putting an EQ on to kind of lower the sub bass frequencies if there are too many. Okay, and I'm not sure yet if I want to make this like my actual bass or if I want it to be like a bassy like melody piece. I don't know if what I just said makes any kind of sense. I think I want to use it like a bass. Like I'm gonna put it in mono like this and use it and not take out the low end from it. Because oftentimes if I'm using a bass guitar but I want to treat it more like a melody piece, I'll take the like sub bass frequencies out of it and then I'll just put it in with my melodies. And then later on when I put a kick or whatever in mono, it's not competing with stuff. Sometimes I'll, instead of adding like an 808 or something or like a sub bass, I'll do something like this. And I'll go ahead and put this in mono, and so I won't separate it, and I'll treat it as though it's like an 808. So in this case, I'm kind of treating the bass like an 808. Okay, now what I'm going to do is humanize these. So I'm going to take this, Control A, Alt R, which randomizes the velocities, and then Alt S will strum everything. Alt Q will quantize to whatever grid you have selected. So I've got dotted eighth note grid, and then we can kind of accentuate that a little bit by selecting some of these and move them back. And then I'm also going to take some of the lower notes that are on the downbeats. So the 1, the 3, the 5, the 7, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to pan those. And then I'm going to do basically the exact same process to the other two instruments. So let's go, well, maybe not on the bass one. I'm going to leave this one alone, and then I'll do it on this one. So Control A, Alt R, Alt S, Alt Q, and I'm just going to leave it as is. And then again, I'm going to pan the lower downbeat notes. I don't have one here, so I'll just do this one for fun. And I'm going to go the opposite direction of the other notes. Okay, I'm going to save the patterns. And that's going to be about it for the video. So yeah, if you have any questions about any part of the process, feel free to throw it down in the comments. Alternatively, if you have an idea for something you want to hear in the future, feel free to throw that down in the comments as well. But yeah, let's listen back.